Scroll through any travel feed and you will hit a barrage of mind-bending architecture, buildings melting, twisting, or shaped like giant household objects. But those 10-second clips skip a crucial detail. Many of these viral sensations look incredible from the sidewalk, but offer absolutely zero practical access for an actual traveler. To sort genuine experiences from tourist traps, we use an effort versus payoff chart. The horizontal axis measures travel cost, while the vertical axis tracks immersive payoff. We are looking for the target zone, where logistical input is heavily outweighed by the experiential outcome. Your vacation days and travel budgets are limited. Evaluating these destinations through an ROI lens prevents you from wasting a 4-hour detour on what amounts to a 5-minute photo op. Coming in at number 10 is the Big Basket Building. To see it in person, you have to commit to a specific road trip into suburban Newark, Ohio. In 1997, the Longaberger Company spent $30 million building a 7-story replica of their best-selling market basket. Today, the company is bankrupt, and the building is an empty shell. You get a novelty photo from the parking lot, but there is zero interior access. Number 9 is the upside-down house in Szymbark, Poland. Businessman Daniel Czepiewski built this inverted structure as a political statement to represent the disorientation of life under communist rule. Paying the entry fee gets you inside, but you pay a physical price. Because you enter through the attic and walk on a tilted ceiling, the severe disruption to your equilibrium frequently leaves visitors dizzy and nauseous. Both of these sites require notable input, either a logistical detour or actual physical discomfort, and in return you get an experience that is either completely locked up or actively unpleasant. Number 8 is Casa do Penedo, the stone house in Portugal. The effort here is high. Reaching it requires navigating rural dirt roads into the northern mountains. The structure blends brilliantly into 4 massive boulders. But because the remote location attracted heavy vandalism, the owner installed bulletproof glass and converted the property into a high-security museum. Access is heavily restricted to pre-booked guided tours. Number 7 sits on southern France's cliffs. Architect Antti Lovak built the Bubble Palace, an avant-garde network of pink, interconnected domes overlooking the Mediterranean. The property was owned by the late fashion designer Pierre Cardin, which brings us to the extreme barrier to entry. It operates as an ultra-exclusive private venue for high-fashion events like Dior runway shows. Brilliant architectural design yields zero practical travel ROI if the site is locked behind bulletproof glass or billionaire-level exclusivity. At number 6, we have the Kansas City Public Library. The input cost here is zero. You simply walk through the downtown district in Missouri. You are met by an array of 25-foot-tall book spines showcasing famous titles. It makes for a massive, thematic photo, but the facade is a screen. Behind those giant books is a completely standard parking garage. Number 5 is the UK's Selfridges building. This prime piece of blobitexture features 15,000 aluminum discs, curving aggressively against Birmingham's traditional skyline. Access to the futuristic interior is free, but it functions exactly as it was designed to, as a high-end department store. If you are not there to shop, the interior experience maxes out in a matter of minutes. Number 4 is the Crooked House in Sopot, Poland. Access is free, and the exterior looks like a Photoshop distortion tool applied to a real-world building, but the illusion breaks the moment you walk through the doors. The interior houses completely normal restaurants and office spaces, built with standard right angles. These 3 locations offer excellent low-effort photo opportunities. Co-designed by Frank Gehry, this deconstructivist structure features a twisted glass tower leaning into a rigid concrete cylinder. Built on a site destroyed by World War II bombing, the design was heavily supported by former Czech President Václav Havel. It was constructed as a physical symbol of the nation's transition to democracy. Achieving full immersion inside those twisting walls requires a financial commitment. You either pay premium prices to stay in the luxury hotel or book a table at the panoramic top-floor restaurant. Number 2 is Habitat 67 in Canada. It was built as a revolutionary housing concept to showcase at the 1967 World's Fair in Montreal. Architect Moshe Safdie designed a brutalist mountain of 354 stacked concrete cubes. He intended to merge the privacy and gardens of the suburbs with the high density of urban living. Today, it operates as a private residential co-op. You cannot roam the complex freely. To respect the residents' privacy, visitors are required to book official paid guided tours to explore the interlocking walkways. World-class architectural immersion is achievable at these sites, but it demands a significant financial investment and the willingness to stay within strictly controlled boundaries. Our number 1 pick is the Hang Ga Guest House in Vietnam, better known as the Crazy House. The financial barrier to entry is remarkably low. You can explore it with a cheap day pass or book a room at highly affordable rates. Architect Dang Viet Na completely rejected straight lines. The structure is an expressionist maze of twisting staircases, giant spiderwebs, and concrete animal sculptures. The trade-off is practical. Chaotic paths and irregular surfaces make physical navigation difficult if you are carrying heavy luggage or have mobility constraints. If you can navigate the stairs, the outcome is unmatched. You achieve total immersion by physically inhabiting and even sleeping inside a massive interactive sculpture. The Crazy House takes the number 1 spot because it provides the deepest level of unrestricted architectural immersion for the lowest financial barrier to entry. This chart brings our final calculations into focus. The basket building drops into the low payoff zone due to zero access. Meanwhile, Habitat 67 and the Crazy House shoot to the top right, offering high immersion payoffs for reasonable effort. If you are a visual hunter looking for an impressive photo, prioritize zero-friction facades. Sites like the Crooked House or the Kansas City Library deliver the visual impact without charging you a premium. If you are an experience seeker, direct your actual travel budget towards sites where the architecture dictates the interior. Invest in the guided tour at Habitat 67 or book a night in the Crazy House. Stop letting social media feeds dictate your itinerary. Measure the access, weigh the costs, and make calculated travel investments that actually deliver an experience worth the trip.